What's up guys, and welcome to this video walkthrough of the 2018 November exam. We are going over the first question of section A, which has to do with number patterns. Okay, quite a nice, interesting, simple section. So let's go through it. Question 1 says, question 1A, the 100th term of an arithmetic sequence is 512 and its common difference is 7. Determine the first term in the sequence. Okay, so we can use our formula sheet and we can get that Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 times D. Okay, A is the first term, so that's actually what we're looking for. N is the nth term or whatever term we're talking about, and D is the common difference. Okay, so we can say that T100, because that's what we've been given, is equal to A plus n is going to be 100 minus 1 times d, which is 7. And we've been told that that equals 512. So we can say that's equal to 512. Okay, the only unknown now is this a right here, because this is a number and 512 is a number. So we can solve for a quite easily. So we can say that a is equal to minus 181. So a equals minus 181 is the solution, is the first term, and we get 3 marks for that, which is quite generous. Okay, question B says Tn is equal to 2n plus 3. Okay, and it says show that the sequence is arithmetic. Okay, so the way that we're going to do that is by doing a quick substitution of n's. So we're going to substitute, so we can say n, and then we can say Tn, and then we can say the difference. Okay, so for n equals 1 to, let's do 3 terms. So for n equals 1, that's 2 times 1 plus 3, which is equal to 5. For n equals 2, we can say that that's equal to 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 3, which is 7. And then n equals 3, it's 6 plus 3, which is 9. Okay, now if we find the common difference here, 9 minus 7 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2. Therefore, we can say we have a constant first difference of 2. Therefore, the sequence is arithmetic. Okay, so that's as simple as that, and we get 3 marks for that, which is quite generous. Okay, so question 2, part 2, so that's B2, says that determine in terms of n a simplified expression for s of n, the sum of the first n terms. Okay, so what we should do at this point is just go to our formula sheet, and if we look this equation here right at the top, Sn equals n over 2 open bracket 2a plus n minus 1d is going to be our sum for the arithmetic terms. Okay, so that's n over 2, so that's Sn equals n over 2 times, let's get that, 2a plus 1 minus n d, just want to make sure I've got that correct, n minus 1d, yeah. Okay, so we start off with this right here. So we know we want to solve in terms of n, so we're going to leave all the n's as they are. Okay, so we're going to leave that as n over 2, and we have 2 times a is the first term, which is 5, plus we're going to leave that 1 minus n times, sorry, is it 1 minus n? N minus 1, sorry, it did have it incorrect. It seemed wrong, so n minus 1, and times d, which is the common difference, which we worked out was 2. So times 2, I'm just going to put it in front. Okay, now we're just going to multiply this. So that's 2 over n times, what's that, 10 minus 2n minus 2. So I'm just going to simplify it right here. I'm going to take that minus 2, so that's going to be 8. Okay, times everything by half, that's n, times 4 minus n. Okay, and then we can say that Sn is equal to, and that actually is a positive, so that's going to be n squared plus 4n. Okay, so that's, yeah, so that's it. Let's just make that a positive, and that is the solution. So it's n squared plus 4n is our Sn term, or the sum of the terms. Okay, then it says consider the quadratic sequence 4, 7, 14, 25. Determine a simplified expression for the nth term in the sequence. Okay, so we're going to say that this is question C, and the equation is 4, 7, or the sequence is 4, 7, 14, 25. 14, 25. Okay, let's shift these up a bit. Okay, and there is, okay, so we can work out the first difference here. So that's what 7 minus 4 is 3, that's going to be 7, and that's going to be 11. Okay, that's going to be 4, and that's going to be 4. Okay, and what we do know is that we know that the first term is going to be 2a, the second line is going to be 3a plus b, and the third line is a plus b plus c. Okay, so this you can either learn, well, you should learn it, you should become quite familiar with this. So we basically equate the first, we create a set of equations like that. So then what we say is that 2a is equal to 4, so a is equal to 2. Okay, then we say that 3a plus b is equal to 3, so we can say that's going to be 6, so that b, so it's going to be 6 plus b is equal to 3, so b is equal to minus 3. Okay, and the last line we say that a plus b plus c is equal to 4, so that a was 2 minus 3 plus c is equal to 4, so that's 1 or minus 1, so c is equal to 4, taking the minus 1 across, plus 1 is equal to 5. So we get a, b, and c, and now we can just substitute in our normal form, which is Tn equals an squared plus bn plus c. So we can say that that's equal to 2n squared plus, so rather minus 3n, and then plus c, which is plus 5 again. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. Okay, there is another way of doing it, which would be if let's say in the exam somehow you forget this 2a, 3a plus b, a plus b plus c. You forget that, you blank. Okay, so then what we can do is we start with this. Actually, let me do this question. Okay, so then we start with this equation right here. Okay, and we say that for, remember this is term 1, this is term 2, this is term 3. Okay, so what you would say is that T1 is equal to, and we substitute 1 wherever we see a, so that's a plus b plus c is equal to term 1, which is 4. T2 is going to be n squared, which is 4a plus b n, so that's 2b is equal to c. Okay, the c obviously now plus c, plus c is going to be equal to the next term, which is 7, and then T3 is going to be 3 squared, which is 9a plus b, 3b plus c is going to be equal to the fourth term, which is 14. Okay, so yeah, okay, so let me actually just finish this question so that you guys can see. Okay, so now what I want to do is try and eliminate some of these variables. So what I'm going to say is this is equation 1, this is equation 2, this is equation 3. So let's say that we take equation 3 minus equation 2. Okay, or we can actually say, take equation 2 minus 1, that gets rid of the c, right? So what I'm going to say is that 4a plus 2b plus c is equal to 7, and then I'm going to minus that from a plus b plus c is equal to 4. So what happens here is I minus, so that's 3a plus b is equal to 3. Okay, then I'm going to take equation 3 minus equation 1. Okay, so equation 3 is 9a plus 3b plus c is equal to 14. Okay, and I am going to minus that from a plus b plus c is equal to equation 4. So that's there, like that. And I'm minusing this, so that's going to be 8a plus 2b is equal to 10. Okay, now I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to solve for it in terms of b. So that's going to be 3a minus, no, that's going to be b is equal to 3 minus 3a. Okay, now substitute b into here. So that's going to be 8a, and that's going to be plus 6 minus 6a is equal to 10. So it's going to be 2a is equal to 6, so that's 10 minus 6, which is 4. A equals 2. A equals 2. Okay, so those add up. Now I need an equation, this one here, b. I can say b minus 3a is equal to, sorry, b equals 3 minus 3a is equal to 3 minus 3 times 2. So b is equal to 3 minus 6, which is minus 3. B is equal to minus 3. And then finally c, I'm going to just use equation 1. A plus b plus c equals 4. So that's 2 minus 3 plus c equals 4. So c equals 5. Okay, so this basically, this little rule here is just the shortcut for working out all of these things, right? Because eventually you actually get, if you manipulate them, you get these same equations. So that equation is the same as that equation right here. This equation came out when we simplified it like that, and this equation here was the same equation that we started off with right here. So basically this is a shortcut rule to remember, and all you need to do is remember these first terms, or otherwise you can take a bit of a longer route, but you do get the same answer. So obviously I would suggest that you try to remember the rule, because it'll just make life a little bit easier and you won't need to panic in the exam. But yeah, so it's a good way to know that there are two different ways to get the answer. So thanks for watching, guys. This video did take a bit longer because I wanted to show you both methods of doing it, but I hope you guys found it useful. So thanks for watching. Cheers.